Hi.
Welcome to another episode. We've left Hyden and Wave Rock and are heading north to Jurien Bay and Kalbarri.
With a couple of stops along the way. First stop is Bruce Rock for an overnight stay.
We stayed there in the free camp at Bruce Rock, across the road from the local public pool and caravan park.
With 40 degrees heat, we headed over to the pool and dived in. Then headed up to Jurien Bay the next day.
We booked into the Jurien Bay caravan park in town, near the beach, made good use of the beach cafe.
Seaweed.
Weedy Cape. Can't fish. Can't swim. Jurien Bay has a bike track that is 14 kilometres one way south from the town, out past secluded beaches and bushland. The bike track goes a couple of k's north along the foreshore as well. So that's a total of about 30 kilometres that we did. If these bikes weren't electric bikes, I don't think we would have made it.
Back behind the wheel, on our way to a council campground at Freshwater Beach.
Apparently there's fresh water bubbling out of the ground just at low tide out at the point. Here's a few of our friendly bees have decided to hang around our waste water hose. So we put out some fresh water. And now they're just absolutely everywhere. Just hung out me swimmers to dry. All over my swimmers. We put more fresh water up there. They're all up there, they're all around us. We're getting invaded by bees. They're landing on me. Getting tangled in my chest hair. Shoo bees. Go away.
So after 4 days, we're leaving this beautiful spot. A little bit of weed, but only at one end. Plenty of room for swimming. The weed's up on the shore. You can get through that and out to some really lovely sandy bottom places. And that big rock wall there tends to keep all the wind at bay when it comes from the south. So yeah, been an absolutely gorgeous day here. $20 a night. Toilets, bins, little crabs through the night. And if you're sitting outside in your caravan at night, keep your feet off the ground, because there's little black spiders that come out, and they're not so little. They're actually quite big, but they're squishable. But just be aware of that. I'd hate to see you get your feet scrambled over. But other than that, the bees have been full on, but we've been putting water out away from the van for them, and they've just, like the entire hive, has come down for a drink. And when they're not using it, the crows come down and carry it off and they have a drink. So everybody gets something out of the deal. Lovely spot.
We're on our way to
Stockyard Gully Caves.
Stockyard Gully Caves. What is it? Stockyard Gully Caves.
Yep.
We're staying at a caravan park at Lehman. We're just taking a drive out to check out these caves.
So it's 12 k's as the crow flies from the Lehman Caravan Park, but it's actually 40 kilometres driving, because you have to go right back out to the highway and around. And now we're on a dirt road running parallel to the coast to get down.
Getting a few corros, hitting the corros. We're going to do the Stockyard Tunnel Circuit, which is a 1.3 kilometres entry. The coastal stock route was a lifeline from Jurien to Perth. They came through here, and the deep gully formed a cool natural stockyard. So that's where we are, right there. The banks of the tree, out here on our walk, on our hike through the scrub. We found the gully, which we think will lead us to the caves, but the gully is nice and shaded and cool down here. It'd be cooler when the water's running through. We've walked through the gully, getting surrounded by rocks. A bit different to what we had been walking through.
Do you want a drink?
No, it's fine. I had one before we left. We've got our hard hats on. Getting dark in here. Ruth's got a headlight on. Can't even see where it goes. I've lost sight.
You've got your sunny.
We're in the middle of the cave, I think, or somewhere. If you look back, that's how dark. Oh, that's how dark it is. Back there. You see it?
Yeah.
There you go. To the other end. We made it. No yowies. There we are. Out of the darkness into the light.
A bit more civilised way of getting in and out.
We've walked along this creek bed, thinking it might be the way back to the car, but unfortunately it just brought us to a dead end. So where are we now, Ruth?
Well, we're about to go on the Kalbarri Skywalk, which is a pretty famous tourist attraction out across the Murchison River and the gorge.
Let's go and have a look. No drones.
There you go.
Happy, I haven't got it with me. So we won't be doing any drone shots today. What are you doing, Ruth? Ones or twos? Hello, how you going? The Murchison River Gorge, you can just see the river down the bottom. Down there. Here we are.
Scared.
There's the gorge behind us.
Gorgeous gorge.
The gorgeous gorge. The amazing gorge. Come on. Come on, on you get. On you get.
Got the shadow on.
Here's its mum.
Yeah.
Should be the shadows.
It's a big year, isn't it?
It's too hard to me. Walk, Rick. There we go. In the big place.
established a salt mine on this lake, further towards Kalbarri, quite a large one, where they've got big ponds and they're just dehydrating the water, taking the salt out. So I'm not sure what happens with the algae in those conditions, but that's where a lot of your salt comes from, I guess. It goes on your dinner plates.
A bit of pink salt. Is that taste? A bit salty. Pink salt.
Pink algae.
We're at Port Gregory. This is like a natural harbour. Bit of a swimming pontoon over there. But the reef lines this whole bay. From over there, right along, all the boats coming here, nice and safe. Just entered from up that end. Absolutely crazy. Some of the waves are splashing hard. Plenty of wind today. This is the cliffs of Kalbarri. Pretty spectacular. Pretty windy again. The wind never stops in WA. Windy always. Bruce, hang on. You're worried about getting blown away. Pretty windy. This rock here used to be part of the land and it's slowly eroded, away. See down the bottom of it, it's eroding underneath. But that one over there is like a natural bridge. Water flows underneath the rock. All that down there, island rock. See through the water. Can't see any fish or anything in there. How's this coastline? There's a natural bridge. The ocean's worn a path between the rocks down the soft stuff. Crazy coastline. Crazy coastline.